NATO here. I'm back at it for another video. So today, just real quick, we're going to get right into it. So Brazil has, some of you might have heard, so Brazil put on a carnival dedicated to Satan. Why? Who knows? That's, everybody got their own prerogative, right? And everybody worshiping what they want to worship, right? It's just funny and interesting how the comeback for it. So I'll show you some images first of the carnival, and then we'll go from there. I have it on mute, but I will show you some other sound videos.
So you guys know that's Jesus and that's the devil. And just check this out. I'm gonna play it. So this is terrible. So this is terrible right here off the rip. Let me go back. It's terrible off the rip. You know what this is? Just so you guys know, that's Jesus and that's the devil. Straight demonic garbage.
That's insane. That's insane that this is just going on. I mean, it's surprising, but not surprising at the same time, because we already know, it's like we know there's no respect of God, but at the same time, to just be so open, especially how much like religion weighs on in this world. It's crazy. Wow, that is such a sight. Jesus.
First of all, the devil ain't doing that to our risen Lord and Savior. Jesus stomped on the devil's head, and this isn't never going to happen. The devil is never going to drag Jesus through the streets. So this is, first of all, just straight horrible blasphemy.
Yes, first of all, that's the nigga wishing. Punk ass motherfucker.
Terrible. And yeah, it's not going to happen. Just letting all you people who don't love Jesus know that this is never going to happen. So I don't want to hurt your feelings, but Jesus has defeated the big red guy right here that they call Satan. So just wanted to let you know that if you didn't know that. But let's continue on. Glorifying death, obviously. You see the skull, the red. Red's usually a big sign
Coffins.
of satanic mess. So grave, I believe, right here.
Jeez.
Cross. Now,
what baffles me is it's like, where are people's minds at? Like, that just seems so far out there. And yes, everybody is different. So obviously there's people different from me. But for me, it's like, that seems so out there to want to indulge in just death and blood and evil and like just sinister shit. It's one thing to like skulls and bones and all these emblems, but to want to just like to revel in the bloody images and just that ghoulish feel of coffins and death and this kind of stuff just excites you. That shit is bonkers to my mind. Like, I don't understand how people are even into that. I mean, and I get, of course, if you're evil, you're going to be with evil shit, but still, just like as regular civilian, man, that's insane. That's insane. If I were to go downtown, let's say I lived in Brazil, and let's just say this was going on downtown, and I went on downtown and there was a parade just glorifying death and blood and Satan and evil, that'd be like, God damn. It's like, ugh.
like this. Anytime you see the bull like this, it's signifying Baal worship. Nothing new under the sun. Where there is Baal worship, there's immorality, there's sacrifice, if you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of things. So just this being on the scene lets you know what type of idolatry is happening in the
Blood sacrifice, children sacrifice. You got mothers sacrificing their babies. You got sons sacrificing their fathers. You got friends sacrificing family. Like, it's that kind of sacrifice. That's the name of the game when it comes to Satan worship. That's the name of the game when it comes to Earth in 2023. It's Earth since always, but in 2023 it got a unique flavor because it's like the end time, so you're going to see the most that has been on this planet because God about to shut it all down. That's why you say there'll be a rise of the most the most blasphemous acts in this time. So when you see stuff like that, it's also a chance and a reason and motivation to not shake heart, because God has already warned you about it. It's just to be able to cite it and understand where you are in time and where God is in the history that he has shown you. You can never predict God's timing, but he has given us tools and given us just ways to be able to at least stay aligned with his schedule. Not necessarily, you're not going to know the date, but you can know and project how he moves. It's not a surprise. All these, there's this statue erupted in New York, golden statue. There was another parade with a bull statue. It's weird times, baby. But fear nothing. At least I don't. Sure, not if you pray and you go with God. This shit will just make you look. Wow.
Okay, this is Baal. Okay, the god of Jezebel, Baal. They used to say Baal worship. He is depicted as a half bull, half man. So anytime you see this on the scene, you know some things are not good. And of course, they got a big old Satan float right here. I mean, this is the type of stuff they got going on right now. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. It's totally, totally demonic. In your face demonic. And I feel bad for the people of Brazil, because I think maybe even Christians came and participated in this thing.
I feel bad for shit, dude. I don't feel bad for no Satan mother sucker at all. Damn, this is so freaking gross to my eyes. Like, what is this? Damn. What a world we live in, man. This is gross to my eyes, man. This is like, ugh. Oh, puny rats. Out here wishing. Oh, freaking puny rats out here wishing. You know he has no power if he has to keep lying to convince people of his shit. God don't lie. God come and tell you straight up, is this little weasel of a character that gotta come and blaspheme his way to come and make people. Oh, God, this is so gross to my eyes, man. Oh, puny rat wishing he were a bull. He ain't shit but a maggot.
Thousands of people came to this parade, and they don't see nothing wrong with it. That's called deception. People are deceived. People need to stand up against this. So it's amazing. There you go, Satan. Let me go back. I mean, I don't even know what this is. I think the world in Satan's hand or something. It's crazy. And then obviously a whole float of.
And then the very next day,
the next day, check this out. Floods hit Brazil. Wild. See, this is why we don't play with the Lord like.
God is a mother sucker. But now, not in all fairness, like that legitimately happened. The only thing to report on was that supposedly they said that this didn't happen in the actual city where the carnival happened. This happened in a different city in the same Brazil, dude. Like, at this point, you can miss me with the actual technicality of the actual location. Doesn't matter where it's at. Brazil just out here getting effed up. A second ago, their Jesus Christ statue, which resembles a blonde hair, blue-eyed. So we know that's not Jesus, motherfucker. That statue just got torched with lightning like a second ago, and now y'all are here parading Satan just for the flood to come around and wipe y'all the fuck out. Good. When I see people fucking up like that, I say great, because the more they fuck up, the more God's power comes down and God gets to start scooting motherfuckers off this planet. They are trying to scoot us off this planet, trying to depopulate the world. No, the only person that's going to be scooting anybody off this planet is God, scooting all his I wanted to say non-believers, but that's just even too soft of a word. Just scooting people off this planet, dude. Like, y'all blaspheme God in Brazil. God said, fuck you to Brazil the next day. It doesn't matter if it was in this city or that city. Dude, it's close enough. It's close enough. Because that was wrong. God.